they were around people who were smoking and had an urge to smoke, and that, in a sense, helped them get off it. We offer it as an alternative because it doesn't contain the nicotine or the tobacco. You can probably use these to smoke while your body gets rid of the nicotine addiction, and then once you're off the nicotine addiction, stop smoking ecstasy because they don't have any of that.
So, now once again, you've got to be careful about the claims you make.
Right.
But would you consider this to be a bridge to quitting smoking cigarettes? Do you think your product is good for that?
I think our product definitely is good for that and will be able to help a lot of people.
Okay, let me, same question again, but tell me what that is. You know, it's good for...
Okay, I think ecstasy cigarettes are good for helping people quit smoking regular cigarettes because it doesn't have the nicotine, and I think it will help them along the way.
So nicotine, granted that's the addictive agent in tobacco, but there are no addictive agents in ecstasy?
Not to my knowledge.
How much do you know about all the stuff that's in there?
I know everything that's in there. That I do know. Now, going into the safety and health effects or health claims, I don't know specifically about a lot of that.
You're going to look into it, or are you going to...
We have started doing some research on cigarettes. We've tested, like I said, tar, and we're looking at doing research on finding out how much better they are, if they are, than regular cigarettes.
But you understand how easy it is for for people to claim, well, nicotine has this many grams of carbon monoxide, but ecstasy doesn't. Because you don't know what the hell ecstasy has in terms of levels of carbon monoxide.
Right. Well, with ecstasy, again, it has the charcoal filter, which is the activated carbon, and that filters out the smoke. People might claim they're healthier or not until we have documents showing that they either are or not. I personally will not make a claim on that.
Very smart. Now you're being very responsible in warning people that they may, it ain't smart to smoke stuff. But once again, all these articles I read keep returning back to kids, and instead of starting with the harsh cigarettes, that this could be a perfect first step. And once again, if a 12-year-old comes in here and says, I want a pack of ecstasies, what is your guy at the counter obliged to say?
What we recommend, and if they come into this store, Ecstasy Melrose, is if they look below age or as minors, they are asked for ID. If they are under 18, they cannot buy the ecstasy cigarettes.
And you enforce that?
We enforce that at the ecstasy store, and we have no way of enforcing that in all smoking stores or everywhere that sells the ecstasy cigarettes, but we recommend it, and when we send the cigarettes out, we don't think that most stores will sell ecstasy to minors.
So it's safe to say that as a matter of policy, selling these cigarettes to minors is something that you don't actively support or engage in, is that?
That's correct. We do not support or act.
I'm sorry. No, you don't have to use my words. I'm not.
Yeah, no, we do not. We do not support selling the ecstasy cigarettes to minors. Absolutely not.
All right, stop tape. Anything I forgot?
Nope. I think also the claims in the Daily News was that other companies have herbal cigarettes on the market, and I know one company has very colorful leprechauns. It has things like that, which might be more, or definitely is more cooling possibly cooling to a kid or a minor. I don't think that the ecstasy package per se is. It has a picture of a butterfly on it, but camel has a picture of a camel on it.
But I think, I think that my point about the fact that it is named ecstasy says something. Just like if it was 1960s and somebody came out with LSD cigarettes, no tobacco, only herbal, that the kids who weren't ready for LSD would be jumping on those bad boys. That was my point. So, you name them, whether it's the 60s, you name them LSD cigarettes, whether it's the 50s, and you may name them pot cigarettes, whether it's, during Prohibition, and you may name it liquor cigarettes. There's a line here. And did you do a lot of market,
I am.
did you do a lot of market research on the name ecstasy, or did it just kind of?
Well, again, the name ecstasy was something, when I got involved, it was already there. And it's a brand name for our products. We have pills, t-shirts, we have these cigarettes as well. So I just moved them onto the cigarettes. I haven't done that much research on the name ecstasy, other than the actual true meaning of the name ecstasy. Is not related to drugs in any way.
Granted. All right, I think we got it. Yeah. Yada yada is the name of it. Yada yada.
I'm off.
Yeah. How widespread? Yada yada. Nationwide. The difference between a BD, herbal, minors, purchasers, particular herbs. Herbal. That's it. That's enough of you. What I'd like to do.
Yes, sir.
What I'd like to do is two things. I would like to do a close-up shot of you once again. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Remember when he read the package?
Yes.
The cigarette?
Yes.
Let me be over his shoulder, tight.
Fine.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Okay. Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let's talk. I'd like to be over your shoulder, and all we have to do is rotate the set. We don't even have to change a light.
No, just move
Just
the.
just turn his chair. No, you don't have to move
Oh,
the camera.
oh.
Turn his chair around. It's a close-up.
Oh.
Hit the light. Boom. I learned that in film school. We get the close-up on that, and then before we do that, I want to do a close-up of him with taking the filter apart and describing the elements of the filter, which he did before for me.
Where would you like that to be?
Oh, right here.
Just there?
Right here.
Oh, everything there?
Yeah. And then I'll just do my little B-roll stuff. Okay?
Yeah, I see.
So this is the close-up on his hands here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
So you're a step ahead of me.
Huh?
You're a step ahead of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm listening.
Let's just do the close-up thing first.
Yeah.
Then we can worry about
Yeah.
the set. You're trying to figure out what's okay now.
The camera.
Move the set. All right, wait, man. Was the camera left or camera right? Oh shit! Oh shit!
No, I wasn't. I didn't panic. I wasn't panic.
Well, before
I'm
he
over-
was,
I'm
before he
over
was
the
looking right to left, so
I'm over the left shoulder.
right, and he'll still be looking right to left
Yeah.
because we're behind him.
You're gonna be over the left shoulder while I break the cigarette apart?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
when you read the pack.
I want to read the pack. Okay.
I want the breaking of the cigarette right here in front.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you give me that pack of cigarettes, please?
Well, are we talking about switching seats?
No, I'm talking.
Right.
We can do it. We can do that.
Do we use them both?
No, no. What I want to do first.
Yeah.
Here's what I'd like to do first. I'd like to do the breaking open of the cigarette,
Okay.
and that's right here, camera
Right.
there. Then we can turn around, put him in this chair, to shoot over the shoulder for the insert.
I got you.
Absolutely. Don't move the camera. Okay.
AFI. Oh,
All right.
I heard the last portion.
30,000.
Oh,
$30,000.
that'll work.
15 grand a year. You damn right it that'll work. Shit. You kidding me? All right. So what we'll do is you'll begin with the pack in your hands.
Right.
You'll open it. You'll take one out and just put the pack down.
Okay.
And actually, you'll take one out and then do the thing.
Okay.
Do your thing. Actually, this pack.
I like the white pack. Can I get a white pack? There you go.
Right, so we can do the whole opening.
The pack you had earlier.
Yeah, the
That's
green,
when
green
he
one
was
might
reading.
register
Yeah,
better because
this
it's
is a
darker.
filter. This is a
Filter.
different insert. When he reads, it'll be the green
Yeah.
pack. What's the question?
Whatever you guys want, I'll do.
If you want
Green,
the white
white.
pack, it's happy. I'm happy with that. Right there?
See, actually, I'll have it right here.
Okay.
How's that?
That's fine.